Over the last 6 months, we've been involved in some exciting work through Worship in Action. In March, we completed our mission trip to the South Texas Children's Home, where we donated hundreds of articles of clothing, a variety of arts and craft supplies, and $6,000 for the maintenance of this vital ministry. And in the fall, we partnered with the Preemptive Love Coalition, as your donations provided life-saving heart surgeries for 4 Iraqi children. Now we turn our focus to another of Talawood's missionaries, Chris and Jessica Rose, who serve in Collique, Peru. At the end of May, the college ministry will be taking a mission trip to Collique to partner with Chris and Jessica. And we have some very specific ways we want to support their ministry. But first, we want you to hear about their ministry in their own words.
I'm Christopher Rose. This is my wife, Jessica Rose. We work for Operación San Andrés, or OSA, in Lima, Peru. We live here in Collique, and this is OSA, or the OSA house. This is where we live on the 3rd floor.
We have an after-school program, and we teach reading, writing, math, science and writing in the summers, and ecology with dance and choir. A lot of the problems that we see in these kids academically is because the children are in a classroom with 40 students to 1 teacher with little resources. So this extra help that we have here at OSA for our children gives them just that extra little push.
One of the aspects of our educational program here at Operación San Andrés is a sports program. Just this summer we installed basketball hoops, which gives it a taste of home for me. And I've taught our 40 kids how to play basketball in 3 months. This is the kitchen here at Operación San Andrés. And here, 5 days a week, we provide a very large, complete, healthy lunch to the 40 children in our program. We've seen a difference. We've seen a growth in the children, and we can see a difference between the children here that have eaten healthy meals every day for several years compared to those children on the street that, unfortunately, many of which suffer malnutrition. One of the things that we hope Worship in Action can help us with is obtaining a new freezer where we can store the vegetables and the meats in for the week.
One of the most important aspects of our educational program is the spiritual development of our OSA kids. Each class has 2 hours of Bible study a week, and the kids really grow and enjoy this spiritual class, and they can be strong with whatever they may face in the streets of Collique.
One of my involvements in the community here is a Bible study in a community kitchen, or comedor. Recently, we had a study, and as we were discussing what brings salvation, one of the ladies with the look that the light had come on inside her head said, "So it's not the water and baptism that saves. If it were the water, then Jesus wouldn't have needed to die on the cross." And it was just a beautiful moment. And it's very rewarding for me to know that Jesus is working through His Word and working through us here to reach these people's lives.
Chris and Jessica Rose are engaged in powerful, life-changing ministry among the people of Collique, Peru. And over the next 5 weeks, you can be a part of supporting this kingdom work. Our first goal is to collect 12 used laptops for Chris and Jessica to use for education enrichment, teaching computer literacy, and job skills training. These laptops should run Windows XP or higher and can be brought to the church offices during weekday office hours. Our second goal is to provide for 10 specific ministry needs, totaling $6,700. These projects include purchasing desks for their classroom, chairs for their meeting room, a freezer to increase food storage capacity, and Bible study materials in Spanish. You can find a complete list of these items on the Reaction Center display outside the Worship Center. Collique is a better place because of Chris and Jessica Rose, and you can be a part of shining a light into the darkness by simply using the resources that God has given you. We can't wait to see what God does as our hearts and lives are submitted to His leadership. That's what worship is all about, and this is Worship in Action.